so I feel like getting something to eat. Maybe I'll check out this new diner. Hey everyone, welcome to Built from Bricks. I'm Brian, and today I'm giving you a review of the Lego Diner. And this is a really cool set, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the build so far, some of the really cool, unique stuff about it, and what my overall thoughts on it are. This diner has been a really cool build so far. I'm not finished, but the only thing left is the top. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the design, and as my 8-year-old kept mentioning, the detail on this. The detail on this on the outside and the inside is just it's amazing. And I just want to talk a little bit about it. So on the outside you can see we have the 50s style diner with the word diner written there, and as well as this really cool deco, I don't know what you call that, awning area. And as I rotate it around, it's just a typical building. There's nothing special. You get the staircase to go up over here. And then come to the back. The most impressive things in builds of this is this spiral staircase. The spiral staircase, it looks like one of those old wrought iron spiral staircases with the mesh. And the way the technique of that goes together was just very, very cool. I was talking to the store manager at the Lego store, and he had said, oh, there's some really cool techniques in this. And this is definitely one of them. I'm not going to give it away, but it does use a fence piece. So I'm going to remove the layers here one by one and see the multiple layers of the building. And here we go. So we have the first part here, which is the interior. And in the interior here, we have the awesome built, countertop and the seats there. So it's got 3 seats along the countertop and some soda machines. You got a cook there, the stove with some bacon on the stove and some pancakes as well. And there's a lot of detail that goes into the condiment dispensers on the table, as well as a stack of pancakes, the 50s style red leather seats, and the checkered floor. There's a gumbo machine, and there's a coffee pot as well. I mean, the detail as well. There's also a jukebox in there. And that's just on the first floor alone. So just picture as we go up, there's even more cooler things. Each level's a different setup. There's the second floor, which is the gym area. So it's a workout area with a boxing ring. There's a punching bag. And it does pop on. It's sometimes a little tricky to put this back on. There we go. It actually went on fine this time. There's a little water cooler in the gym. There's a girl with some weights. There's a guy with a punching bag. And I did modify a few things here. So the red mat that the boxer stands on was just a red mat. It was just tile pieces. And the guy falls all over the place. So I changed a few pieces out and made a red jumper piece in there. So the boxer is now able to stand. I can tilt the building and knock over the trash in the back of it in the process. But the guys don't move now, where typically they'd all slide around. The third level, which I'll add back on here, is the recording studio. So we have a very detailed recording studio. There's a room in the front where they have a soundproof wall, and they used the soundproofing material, which is basically some 1x4s with I got a rigid type look to it. I don't know what they're like. They used in gears. A lot of mechanisms we use gears where they roll over these ridges. And then there's a little booth where the producer can mix the sounds, and as well as a little waiting area with a couch and a table, and a little bar area with some drinks just for the people that are waiting in the record area. There's a few pictures on the wall as well, one of a gold record, and also I believe that was all of the studio. But the overall build of the studio and the building itself in general, really fun. And I think anybody would enjoy this. The price was $169.99, I believe. And I think for me, in my city, it's going to fit with the theme I have going for the beach area, a nice diner place to go into Brick Island, which is my city, and you can see that in many other city updates. So my final thoughts, I wanted to mention a couple more detailing things. And again, it's all about the details in this set. They did a great job. I love the way they designed this and the windows. It seems very 80-ish to me. I know it goes back to earlier time than that, but it just color-wise reminds me of the 80s. I do want to mention that I did change all of the tiles in the front here. The sidewalk is typically dark gray, but in my city, my streets are dark gray and the sidewalks are the light bluish gray. So I changed all of the sidewalk tiles to the light bluish gray so it fits in with the city. And lastly, as my own little goofiness added to the city, is the back. So the stove vent, the way it's designed, the back half of it hangs out the back of the building, and I figured that must be to exhaust the greases and the smells. So I made my own little grease spill back there, and I gotta change the pieces down here with some round to make it look a little more of a spill than that square brown, but I couldn't find any of those pieces right now. So when I do, I'll change that piece out. But I just was adding a little humor to the back of it, into the back alleyway. I'm sure I might throw some other stuff back there as well. But overall, awesome set. I recommend it to anybody that wants this type of build, the time period, or just a fun build overall. And I have a lot of praise for it. I'm typically not that excited about a build, and this one has been fun the whole way through. So, thanks for watching. I hope you check us out on Instagram and Twitter at BuiltFromBricks, as well as on Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe on YouTube, and stay tuned each week for our live show at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching. What have you built today?